Governor Pat McCrory is in Craven County right now touring damage there. Let's join in on that news conference happening right now in New Bern.
It's not safe right now. If you're near water, water will kill you. And we want to keep people up to date. Real quick update for the rest of the state, and then I'm going to hand it over to the county and let them do their thing because you've got a great team here. Flooding along the Lumber, Cape Fear, Noose, and Tar rivers have officially crested, so we're on the downside. That's very good news. Greenville, Tarboro, and Goldsboro are returning to normal by October the 20th. Returning to normal. That doesn't mean all the people impacted by the flood are returning to normal, but it'll be back down to normal levels. And we have a lot of businesses in Goldsboro that were underwater the other day, and sadly we even had caskets and pigs and other things floating around, and so the pigs were running around actually. So we want to help people in Tarboro and Kinston and other areas. Noose River at Goldsboro is still at moderate flood stage and forecasted to drop by Tuesday morning, October 18th. That's tomorrow. So that's good news. Noose River at Kinston is expected to drop below major flood stage by October 19th. So that will be good news for Kinston. Tar River at Tarboro remains now at a moderate flood stage. It is expected to drop below moderate flood stage Monday morning. Princeville is right across the bridge from Tarboro, and that's the city I'm extremely concerned about. The people just do not have the financial wherewithal to recover immediately. Their houses and businesses are totally underwater, and we need to do everything we can to help them. Tar River at Greenville is currently receding and remains in major flood stage. It is expected to drop below flood stage by tomorrow, and that's good news for Greenville. And they're very similar to New Bern, where they had to evacuate certain areas. It was done 2 or 3 days in advance. Things are good. Thankfully, no loss of life there. We do have 974 National Guard remain activated. We have 1 state medical support shelter in Wayne County, and we have a North Carolina mobile disaster hospital is operational in Lenoir County. The power, I want to thank Duke Energy, and I want to thank the co-ops. They've done an outstanding job both here and other areas. Continue to work with them. We have about, I think, 1,800 power outages in eastern North Carolina right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we had almost 900,000 power outages Raleigh East. That's probably 20% of the population, if you think of the people. That is a huge amount impacted by Hurricane Matthew. We have 28 shelters still open in North Carolina, and right now we have approved, this is what we've gotten assistance from, $17.7 million has been sent down to help with federal individual assistance, $17.7 million in 10 days. And that's why it's so crucial to get some of these people in your current shelters some immediate assistance. And let's do that starting at 2 o'clock today, hopefully with your FEMA visit. We have 36,000 people who have registered for individual assistance. And that, again, includes no one here. In conclusion, New Bern, you're the exit. Craven County, this is the exit point. Some good news, we've got a pretty wide river. Tough news is some of the lower areas are the areas that can least afford it. And the other good news is, compared to Hurricane Floyd, our modeling can show us exactly which structures are in danger, and you've made the appropriate evacuations for just that. I'm going to be announcing on Wednesday a long-term Hurricane Matthew recovery task force, which is going to be targeting especially those areas that were most impacted, those neighborhoods that were most impacted, and those businesses. And also making sure we get our roads open as quick as possible. DOT, thank you very much for your leadership, is doing a great job there. And again, I want to thank all the mayors and county commissioners who have helped with that. Farm Life Elementary School, the principal was outstanding. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the principal there and the teachers who have helped. 3 teachers at that school have lost their houses right now, or out of their houses. And I met 3 students who are out of their houses. They're in school right now. And so to the mayors, Chuck and Dana and John and Dredd, I want to thank you. To Johnny, thank you very much for your warm comments earlier today. And Scott, great seeing you again. Steve Tyson, great having you here. Tom Mark, Jason Jones, Thoreen McCabe, and Jack Felt, the county manager. And Stanley, you have done an outstanding job. You've got Mike as
again, that's Governor Pat McCrory speaking in Craven County right now. We'll have more on his storm relief plans and his visit to New Bern coming up in our evening shows.